Meridian, Mississippi in 1963 and 4. It was very southern in that you had the white-only signs. We as young blacks knew our place. We could not go to certain places. We couldn't go to the white library. We could not go into Crest or Woolworth. We had segregated schools. The black history is vacant lots. The white history is big buildings and buildings that are going to be preserved. To your right also is the famous Wideman's Cafe that was once a racial haven. Black folks could not come here and eat, although we could cook. What changed for me was Little Rock, watching it on television. And I asked my grandmother one day, I said, "Grandmama, why is it that they have to have federal troops for us to go to school?" She said, "You don't have that right." I said, "Well, I should have that right." I told her then, I said, "Grandmama, when that comes to Meridian, I want to be a part of it." So I joined the NAACP, and we got together and we decided that that summer, we made our plans that we were going to integrate the library. We were going to go down to the lunch counters. We were going to bring the civil rights movement to Meridian, Mississippi. And we were, as students, were going to do. We didn't care what our parents said. We were going to make a difference. And that's what we set out to do. In January of 1964, Mickey and Rita Schwerner, two core organizers, came to Meridian, Mississippi under an organization called COFO, the Council of Federated Organizations. We were Mickey and Rita's first little foot soldiers, the teenagers, the NAACP Youth Council. They came here with the main purpose of getting involved, getting the community involved, voter registration, and some direct action. James Cheney hooked up with Mickey and Rita Schwerner, and he became the confidant of Mickey. You didn't see one without the other. When Mickey and Rita came to Meridian, they had problems finding a place to stay. And when we got the COFO building, they had to stay there sometimes at night, because if they were living in an area, they might have to move out because the family would get threats or be told that, you know, you don't own this building anymore, we're going to make you leave. If they don't leave, they would have to go up to the building because that would be the only place that they had refuge. James, Andy, and Mickey, they went up to Philadelphia, Mississippi. Sue Brown and I were in charge of the office, and we were told by Mickey to meet him at the office at about 3 that afternoon. We were going to have a staff meeting. I said, "Sue, heard anything from Mickey and them?" She said, "No, Roscoe, I hadn't heard anything." And she said, "I'm beginning to worry, though." This church where we're sitting at right now became one of the focal points for mass meetings. And because I was involved in the civil rights movement, I would come to this church sometime. And this church became an intimate part of civil rights activities. My role was to keep things going. It was my job to keep the spirit going, to sing freedom songs, to teach freedom songs that I had learned to the young people. That was my role. The kids need to know history, black and white. They need to know history. As we look down here, there's the COFO building. Oh my God, what are they doing? Look like they're trying to tear it down. Oh my God. Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round, oh no, turn me round, my Lordy, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody, Lordy, turn me round. I'm gonna keep on a pushing, gonna keep on a walking, walking up that freedom lane.